8 warning signs to recognize resentment in your marriage. Resentment represents one of the most insidious threats to marriage, a silent relationship destroyer that accumulates gradually over time. When left unchecked, this emotional toxin can signal the beginning of a marriage's end. Understanding the warning signs early allows couples to address underlying issues before irreparable damage occurs. Understanding resentment's nature. Resentment manifests as persistent anger or bitterness towards someone perceived to have caused harm or unfair treatment. In marriages, it typically stems from unresolved conflicts, unmet expectations, or communication breakdowns. Unlike passing frustrations, resentment builds incrementally, often below conscious awareness, until it overwhelms the relationship. This dangerous emotion doesn't appear spontaneously. It develops through accumulated unresolved issues that couples may have swept under the carpet or acknowledged without meaningful resolution. The aggrieved partner struggles to heal, creating a reservoir of negative feelings that eventually seeks expression. Key indicators that your marriage contains resentment. 1. Persistent anger in your partner's presence. When mere proximity to your spouse triggers frustration or anger, resentment may be at work. This goes beyond normal disagreements. It manifests as a visceral, negative reaction to their very presence. The affected partner feels burdened around their spouse and experiences relief only when separated. This directly contradicts the marriage ideal, where partners represent safety, companionship, and comfort for each other. 2. External prioritization. Over spouse. Healthy marriages position partners as primary confidants and supports. When resentment intrudes, individuals increasingly turn to others first with problems, concerns, and important matters. The marriage transforms into a roommate arrangement, where meaningful communication disappears and emotional needs get met elsewhere. This represents a fundamental breakdown in marital companionship. 3. Comparative thinking. Resentment often manifests through unfavorable comparisons between your spouse and others. This pattern emerges particularly when a partner resists changing behaviors that cause distress. The resentful spouse fixates on others who possess desired qualities their partner lacks, sometimes even experiencing jealousy towards seemingly better relationships. This comparison trap ignores that every relationship contains unseen challenges. 4. Recycling past mistakes. Some individuals tenaciously hold onto their partner's previous errors, refusing genuine forgiveness. This manifests as repeatedly referencing resolved issues during new disagreements, even when completely unrelated. This behavior reflects lingering anger and bitterness that prevents forward movement in the relationship. The past becomes weaponized, making current problem-solving virtually impossible. Hold on a quick note. If you are a divorced woman, we have crafted a free post-divorce safety audit. Check your type and score before getting into the dating game. The link is in the description or in the comments. Thank you. 5. Communication shutdown. The silent treatment represents a particularly destructive expression of resentment. This unhealthy communication tactic communicates profound displeasure while avoiding direct engagement. In some cases, it becomes weaponized specifically to destabilize a partner's happiness. This avoidance strategy prevents resolution and deepens relationship divisions. 6. Attraction erosion. When resentment saturates a relationship, physical and emotional attraction often deteriorates. The accumulation of negative feelings creates aversion to physical contact, with the spouse's touch potentially triggering discomfort rather than pleasure. This naturally impacts sexual intimacy, which may become infrequent or non-existent. 7. Public degradation. A resentful partner frequently portrays their spouse negatively to others. This includes making derogatory jokes, highlighting weaknesses, or sharing unflattering stories in public settings. This behavior reveals underlying contempt and actively undermines the partner's dignity and the relationship's foundation. 8. Deliberate provocation. Perhaps most destructive is when resentment motivates deliberate behaviors designed to upset the partner. The resentful spouse may believe their partner doesn't deserve happiness or peace. This manifests through intentionally disruptive actions like playing loud music during their concentration time, undermining their organizational efforts, or engaging in financially irresponsible behavior, knowing it causes distress. Moving forward, recognizing these patterns provides the first step toward healing. Resentment thrives in silence and denial, but loses power when acknowledged directly. Whether addressing existing resentment or preventing its development, the path forward requires honest communication, willingness to forgive, and sometimes professional guidance to rebuild the emotional foundation of the marriage. By understanding these warning signs, couples can identify resentment before it permanently damages their relationship, creating opportunity for renewed connection and healing. If this video relates with you, subscribe and follow 𝘕𝘰𝑴𝑑𝑎𝑡𝑖𝑛G for more exclusive contents to unleash your dating game. See ya!